Introduction.
This past week was kind of weird because we didn't have class on Tuesday, but we got back into the swing of things when we got back to class on Thursday. Tuesday consisted of other students having interviews with David, while I sat at home doing things for physics class on my own. By the time Thursday came around, I was ready to do something new, and Thursday's class offered that. Our physics class never seems to be deficient of new material. So despite the changes in schedule this past week, I still was able to do things, learn things, and form some questions in my mind.
What I did.
This past week there were things that I was able to do for physics class. This past Tuesday at home instead of in class, I downloaded David's video of the launches and used it to work on my Wdal for the week before. Outside of class that day, my group and I worked on our project and talked about our second TIM. When we finally returned to class on Thursday, we graphed tables of values on Excel. Outside of class over the weekend, I reviewed our TIM to see the comments David had left for us.
What I learned.
There were of course things that I learned through doing those things and other things in the past week. I learned in my personal physics class on Tuesday that vectors have a lot to do with physics. Later that day I worked with my group and learned that my assignments on the TIM will be the cover page and the flight phase physics. Thursday's class brought on the learning that we will use Excel graphs in our next TIM. Outside of class the next few days, I learned again that filling out the learning journal every day is important.
What I want or need to know.
Naturally, questions formed as we did things and learned things. When I had my own mini class on Tuesday, I was wondering how I could use my physics textbook to help me better understand what we are doing in class. Outside of class that day, I was inquiring what I could do to prepare for the scientific debate coming up. Thursday's class left me pondering how exactly we would use the Excel graphs we made.
Conclusion.
The changes this past week weren't much of an obstacle and even forced me to do more, learn more, and question more since I was on my own for most of the past week. I think it doesn't really matter whether you're in class or not to be able to accomplish the tasks that you need to. It is all a matter of desire and self-discipline. I think I need to work on both of those areas to improve my education. It would not only improve my education in physics, but in other subjects as well.